into a play, if you don't know how to get into a play and get in and get out and things of that nature, then what I want you to do is sit it out. You know, my man say, when in doubt, sit it out. Ain't nothing wrong with sitting it out. There's nothing wrong with sitting it out. All right. Something that happened with my live on the other phone. I don't know what didn't happen, but we'll get it back. It's all good. All right. So it's trading. This to me is just trading sideways, right? We bouncing in between 637 and 638 for a while, right? 637, 638, 636, right? And so we did that for a little while, right? We came up here to about 638. So if you look at this type of move, we got a 3, which means this cleared the top of this candle and it cleared the bottom of this candle. So what I would have done is I would have watched and seen if it was going to breach this. And once it breached that, I would have been buying a call, which was a hell of a call. So you would ride this from 636. That's a big green candle, and we call this the 3 green soldiers. But we got 4. 1, 2, 3. Those 3 green soldiers show you that this is finna shoot up. So it shot up from 637 to about 638. Okay. Then it made some crazy moves during Monday's evening, right? It came back down. This is something I'll look for, right? This doji is what I'll look for, because I know the market finna come back down. So me personally, I know how to play calls and puts. So what I would do is I would get out. Once this breach here, it's time for me to get out and pivot. But I probably would have got out here, because once I seen this one was very sturdy and it made something like a hammer, to me, that means this stock is going down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. And that's what it did, right? It came back down a few cents and it came back down to about 637. Then it traded sideways. So what I want to show y'all is, then it did a smooth drop back down to 634-ish Monday. Then Tuesday, right? This is Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, we opened up here. It gapped up to 639. Okay? So if you ever catch a play where you get in and you holding on to it and you wake up the next morning and it might have gapped up 20, $2, $3, $4. So let me just tell you something about UNH, United Health. That thing went up $32 the other morning and I missed it. I had a buddy. He got in at United Health and he made 10 grand. And I'm gonna get him on this platform. Y'all hit that like, subscribe, post notifications so y'all can keep up with the updated content that I drop. But he made 10K yesterday morning. I'm gonna get him on the platform so he can speak his truth. But it opened here. It came down here a little bit. Then it seemed like it came back up here and it closed. Then it opened up here, right? Then it fell here a little bit. And what's happening is it just finding its way. And it went here. Then it just make a real big drop. And it cleared out both of these candles, which made it a 3 candle. And that means for me, it's finna go back down just a little bit. But what it did was it went back down to 637. And it just traded sideways until Tuesday evening. it looked like it started taking a real run. Now you see this? You see this? This is higher highs. This is higher highs. It never, listen, let me show you something. It never touched this again. It never touched 636 again. It just never did, right? It took off and it sparked, right? And so now we end up here on a Tuesday, right? Then we go to Wednesday morning, and Wednesday it opened up even higher. So we had higher highs all this week. 464. Now I just tell you, I believe 466 is the resistance. I believe right now. Yes, about 446 is the resistance right now. So I'm gonna bring y'all to current time, which is Saturday. Which when the market closed, it was Friday, and it closed. So if you notice here, when it closed at 643.47. Okay. Closed at 643.47. And so I want you to always pay attention to where it closed at on a Friday, because Friday is the day that you should be looking to see what's going to come of the next week. Saturday, like myself, you should be studying charts, talking to your people, seeing what happened last week. What did it do? It hit all-time highs. What was them all-time highs? You also have to check the news. Always watch a CNBC when you're in a trade or whatever the case may be, right? So just being aware of what plays you in, just being aware of what your stock is doing, what news is coming out. All right, so always watching CNBC while you're in your plays and things like that. So that was just a little bit about SPY, just to teach y'all what to look for when it comes to plays. Look, stroll back to the left to see if the play has been trading sideways, or if it was going up and down last week. And then you watch a little bit of news, you do little bit of homework, and that's how you decide whether you should be taking that play or not when it comes to trade. Now, when it comes to long-term investing, we'll get into that a little bit later, but I definitely appreciate you guys taking the time out to listen to the Humble Investor. I want you guys to hit the like, subscribe, and post notifications so that you can get all the content that I got for you. I am the new Humble Investor. Shout out to all the other financial literacy gurus out there, but I'm not a guru. I don't sell courses. I'm just here for my humble investors who want to start small accounts and grow them, and we can grow them together, and we can watch each other grow. So I just want y'all to stay focused, open up them brokerages account, whether it's Robinhood, Fidelity, whether it's Moomoo, whether whatever it is, whether it's with your bank.